Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're going to be talking about mining on GPUs with Conflux. It's the most profitable coin as of right now, and today is April 11th. Bitcoin price is 30,000. So showing you guys what the profits are, the mining speed of Conflux, showing you guys our rig here. So we're still running tests, seeing if it's still worth it for our clients to start mining Conflux, because it's kind of like on the borderline right now. But if you guys just mining from your house, it's pretty much worth it. So we're going over all those details. If you think that's interesting, you know what to do. Hit like on this video, subscribe to the channel, and go to cryptollc.org if you're looking to set up a GPU or ASIC mining farm. Right now is the best time to jump in because Bitcoin is at 30K and mining is back on. You can start mining on GPUs. If you wanted to set up a GPU farm or an ASIC farm, go to cryptollc.org. We do that for clients all over the world. You don't have to be in the United States. You can be in any country. You can be in any state in the United States. We set up farms and we manage them for you. We start from the very, very beginning, so you can just have a plot of land with nothing there, and we can set up a farm for you. Very, very, not hard. You can do it for basically any client in any state or in any country. You can watch our videos, previous videos on our channel. You can see us working from the very beginning. There's a plot of land, and that is pretty much finished over there. We're just installing lights and installing the breakers, and after that, we're going to turn on that 2.2 megawatt farm. So make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Don't miss any of those videos. And before we get started, Bitcoin saves your wealth and Jesus Christ saves your soul. All right, so we got this rig here. This is from Miner Dude, but basically it's an octominer. It's an octominer rig. It's got 12 cards in it, all 3080s. Those are Zotac Trinity cards. We remove the fans on them. The fans are not great on Zotac Trinity cards. They're very bad, actually. Remove those fans, and we'll just have them sitting there just at the heat sinks. And we use the 5 fans that come with the Miner Dude. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We use those to blow the hot air out. So this guy's running full blast on Conflux right now. We did some more research on which miner is the best for Conflux, and it looks like nothing really changed since September of last year. We tried MiniZ, nbminer, trexminer, nanominer, and pretty much the best one is T-Rex. Really nothing changed. We were hoping that we would see some improvements in Octopus algorithm, but nothing has changed, so that sucks. But yeah, it's running 100%. Let me grab a amp load so I can show you guys. So this is just our test rig here. You see it's just running here by himself, and we test new miner algorithms. The new coin algorithms, then we test new miners and see which ones, has the best efficiency and the best speed and the most profits and all that stuff. So it's just a little temporary one we set up. But I can show you guys here what the load is on these 12 cards on Octopus. It's 18 amps. We'll go over here. 18 amps, 18.2. So you take the average of 18.1, and then you can multiply that times the volts. I think the last time I checked the volts on this panel was 208. So you could take 208 and times that by 18, and you'll get the load. Now let me go over here, and I'll show you guys the results. So here's this same rig. You can see it says test up here. This is our test rig. And then we do a little refresh here. And so we're getting 89.9, so basically 90. So we're getting 90 mega hashes on Conflux. Scroll up here, you see the version we're using. This is Octopus, T-Rex 26.8. Again, T-Rex hasn't changed since I think it was September. Running for 39 minutes, uptime 14 minutes. Well, it was booted 39 minutes. Uptime's 14 minutes, and all that other stuff. So you can see our fans speed is 0 because we removed the fans from these cards, and we're only using the fans on Octominer. We put them to 100% fan speed, See them over here, 100% fan speed, non-stop manual. It's not automatic, it's all manual. You can take a look at the temperatures here. We haven't touched these cards for months, so they've been sitting there, and they probably need to have some of their nuts tightened, the little bolts on the back next to the GPU. So you can see that this one probably needs to be tightened. This one over here, you know, the ones that are like 100, 104 need to be tightened. Otherwise, the rest of them are great, like this one over here, 86, 90, 98, 90, 90, you know, 96, 90. Those are great cards, 94, 92. On the memory, core temps are really great as well for basically all the cards. You can see like 57, 52, 53, 57, and so on. And then you got your watt, you know, estimated watt usage. Our core is 1400, memory 1400. We picked up the memory a little bit to see what we can get. You know, 1400 is, you might say, well, that's not a high number for memory. Yeah, it's not, but when you have 12 cards running, you don't want the thing to always have a problem where one of the cards goes down and it always crashes the whole entire mining operation. So you want to bring it down to a lower number. That way, out of 12 cards, none of them are going to be crashing out. And 1400 memory is a pretty good number. We do not need to like go to any higher. Plus, Octopus Miner is not really that sensitive to memory anyway. It's not like if we change it to 2000 on the memory, we're going to get like 95 mega hashes or 100 mega hashes. You're not going to get that. You get a very, very small improvement. And then for core, again, we were playing around with this number here, 1400. You don't need 1400 really. You can do 1200. And you know, it's not using the full card. That's the thing. It's not using the full card. It's only using 270, even though we can go way higher than that. We're like 320 or more on these cards. But it's only going to 270, and it's because of the miner. I think it's just the miner, trexminer, is just not using the cards fully. And we tried other miners as well. Maybe it's a limitation on Octopus algorithm, but we tried different miners like MiniZ, nanominer, nbminer, you know, and so on, and all of them are even worse than this. So this is the best it gets, you know, 89 basically. Best it gets, doesn't really get any better than that, you know. But hopefully there'll be some updates in the future that can increase the performance on Octopus algorithm. You can see our intake and exhaust. Intake, exhaust. You see the temperatures there, good temps. CPU temperature 25, CPU's doing great. We're running the newest version of hiveos, this version right here, that's the newest one. We're also running the newest version of the drivers, so we manually updated the drivers. It's 525.105.17. Newest version there, so basically the whole entire rig has been fully updated, fully upgraded to everything. Best miner, updated nvidia, updated hiveos, everything is fully updated, and it does 90. So now that we know that it does 90, let's go over here and let's run some numbers here. So we're gonna be basing everything off of what to mine. Here's Octopus, right? Now we know we're doing 90, and we know we're doing 18 amps, so we know exactly how many watts it's consuming. 18 times 208, so it's using 3744. We'll change that to 44. And then Octopus, we're doing 90, so do 90 times 12. That's 1080, like this. You know, and then your cost can be like 5 cents, or if you're really, let's actually change this to a residential value, right? So most of our YouTubers are watching at a residential rate. You know, they get a residential rate. So let's do that. But first, let's run at a nice 4 cents. This is what you would get at a high industrial rate in a good state with cheap electricity. So we're running at 4 cents here. Calculate at 4 cents. So you're mining in a very good state. What are the profits? All right, so the profit is revenue 10 bucks, electricity minus electricity is going to give you 675, and that should be profitability current 24-hour, 3 days, 7 days. So you should be getting that much, because you can see your revenue here in BTC. So again, these numbers are not perfect. To know for sure, you need to run your miner on, say, nice hash and see what the payments are every 4 hours. And then you'd know for sure, okay, I'm getting this much every 4 hours, and I ran it for 3 days, so this is how much I got in terms of Bitcoin. And then you can be able to convert that, to cash and see, okay, at 30,000 Bitcoin, this is how much I made minus my electricity. That's the best way to run it. This is just like preliminary numbers. They're not perfect or anything like that. But let's just go off of what they have here. So 675 a day in profits. So at 30 days, it's about $202. Okay? So that's 202 on 12 GPUs. Right, again, we're going off of 4 cents, mega hashes, and your watt consumption. 675 is your profit. So 202 times, a year. So in a year, you'll make $2,430 in a year. 2,430. So let's go by 2 years. Just running some regular math here. So 4,860, right? Divide by 12 cards. So 405. So each card will make you 405 in 2 years. So you can see that it's not that great of a number for GPU mining as of right now. It's decent. It's not the best. It's a decent number. 405, like you can get used 3080s for about $500. You buy them in bulk, you can get them maybe $400, $300. So if you were to set up a farm as of today, and you bought the cards used and you bought them in bulk, it'll take you about 2 years to ROI on your investment, about 2 years, around there. So it's not bad. I mean, two years is great. Ideal is even better than that, right? Ideal is 1 year. 1 year is what you want to go for, and 1 year is what a lot of miners get, like mining with at the bull market, mining ASIC or GPUs, about a year. So as of right now, it's about 2 years on GPUs. But again, Bitcoin goes to 40K, Bitcoin goes to 50K, then that changes everything. Now you're actually down to a year at those numbers. You'll be able to ROI in a year. But as of right now, as of today, it's about 2 years to ROI here on Conflux. That's at 4 cents. Now, let's say you are running these out of your garage. You're running them and you're getting 8 cents, right? Let's do that. So at 8 cents, now you're talking about $3. So you're making $3 a day. So you make $94 a month mining on 12 3080s. So $94 a month. So at 12 months, about 1,100 times 2 years, 2,268. Divide by 12 cards. The Altcoin is not really not worth much. It's about $800. It's not that much. Buy them in bulk, you can get them even cheaper than that. But they're not worth that much. So I'm not really putting them in here because it's a one-time cost, and you're going to just reuse them for whatever GPUs you buy in the future. You might on 3080s, then you go to 4080s, and you might go to 5080s or whatever it is. Or you might switch out to different cards. Just overall might go for the AMD cards. So who knows? Keeping Hive, the Octominer, out of the equation. Anyway, at 2 years, let's see. Now I lost my calculations here. $3.15 times 30 days times 1 year. It's 1,100 times 2 years. 2,268 divided by 12 cards. 189. So you're gonna make 189. You're going to make 189. My door just went off, a little alarm on it. So you're going to make $189 in 2 years per card, right? So it's going to take you more than 2 years to do that now. It's going to take you about 3 to 4 years to ROI on the 3080. 3 to 4 years to ROI on it. If you're mining out of your garage, you're getting a residential rate at 8 cents. If you're in some other state that's even worse than 8 cents, or some other country that's worse than 8 cents, then that's even worse. Right now you're talking about 5 years to ROI on a card. So this is why it's important to have Bitcoin price to be a lot higher than 30 if you're a residential. Now, if you're industrial, and you're in a state that has 4 cents, 3 cents, all in costs, then it's perfect. It's fine. You can start mining on GPUs right now, and you'll ROI in 2 years or less. So that's the wonderful thing about getting a great electric rate. It's going to make you very profitable, or somewhat profitable. Or if you're on a residential power, you're not going to be profitable you know, for like 5 years. You're not going to make your money back for 4 or 5 years if you're mining at like 8 cents, 10 cents, 12 cents, and so on. Now, again, everything can change. You know, Bitcoin pops up a lot, or Conflux pops up. Conflux prices, this thing could just pop up by itself. You know how Ethereum used to be very, very expensive? Well, okay, let me rephrase that. Ethereum used to be very, very profitable to mine because you got a lot of coins out of it mining on GPUs. You know, you got about 95 mega hashes on that, and the profitability was very great. So that can happen to any of these other coins as well. I mean, Conflux can get that. You know, right now it's taking about 2 years, and then residential is like 5 years. But in the future, if Conflux pops up and there's a big investment in it and it turns into a $100 billion coin, you know, it can easily go 5x on that profit. You know, you can easily go from ROI in 2, 3, 4 years to ROI 1 year, you know, just like Ethereum. That could also happen to any ProgPal algorithm here, like a Zano. Also Bitcoin Gold, you know, Zhash, any Zhash coin could have that happen to it. So who knows? Any of those things can happen. Now, let's go take another look at the miner. I want to see, I'm going to grab my reader here. I want to see if the amps have now calmed down the load, because as you run it, a lot of times it might calm down or it might even pick up. 18.1, 18.2, about the same. Let's look at this one here, 18.1. So really nothing really changed. Now why we check it is because as the time goes by, the load starts to stabilize. The fan stabilizes, the load stabilizes, everything kind of stabilizes. And then your consumption also stabilizes and it just stays constant. It doesn't really change. So you don't want to measure the load 5 minutes after running it. You want to measure it, you know, 30 minutes after you run it, an hour after it's been running. So you want to measure it at those time frames there. So as of right now, final conclusion here, is GPU mining profitable? Yes, it is. If you have an industrial rate, you know, you got 3-4 cents, you are going to ROI on your GPUs, buy used GPUs, you're going to ROI on them in about 2 years. And that's at Conflux, not at a great, super, you know, great price. It's at a decent price, and everything can change. You know, Conflux can easily triple in price very easily because it's a very small coin. It can go up a lot. It can go up 3x, it can go up 5x, it can go up 10x. All that can happen very, very easily, very fast. So keep an eye on that. Also, other coins can have the same jump, like any Zhash coin, any ProgPal coin, like Bitcoin Gold can go up, similar to that. So is GPU mining profitable? Yes. Residential rate, yes, it's profitable. I mean, you're still making money, but it's not that much. It's about 5-year ROI if you have 8 cents, 10 cents, 12 cents and up. But at 4 cents, about 2 years or less. So it's a great time to jump in. Like right now, it's a great time to jump in because if you're thinking that Bitcoin's going up, like a lot of people think that, in the near future, then it's best to jump in and set up a farm now when the prices are not that high. You know, when Bitcoin goes up to 50K, you know, 70K, then the GPUs, those same used GPUs that you were thinking about getting are now double in price. So it has to be a decision you got to make. You want to jump in before everything explodes, or you want to wait. Well, not wait. You want to buy it now before it does that. So it's a choice for you to make. We can help, you know, talk over everything with you if you're looking to set up a farm. Again, we set up farms for ASIC and GPUs. So if you're interested in that, go to cryptollc.org. And that's going to be for this video. Hope you guys like it. And until next time, bye.